Alright, hello everyone, it's Silver Kyle here, and we are 1 month away from the PS Vita being launched here in North America. The official date is February 22nd, although technically you can pick it up a week earlier on February 15th with the early edition bundle, which is what I'll be getting. It comes with the PS Vita, a case for the PS Vita, and the game Little Deviants. And what I'd like to do now is look at the launch lineup for the PS Vita in North America because it is stacked. There are so many good games on here. That it looks like one of the strongest lineups that I think I've ever seen, not even just for handhelds, but consoles as well. Hopefully they live up to their expectations. So, I have it in alphabetical order here, and we'll start off with Army Corps of Hell. So this is a game kind of like Pikmin, based in hell with heavy metal music. I say like Pikmin because you control basically a bunch of creatures or demons to do your bidding, and I love Pikmin, but this doesn't seem like my cup of tea. I don't see myself picking this up unless I hear that it gets rave reviews and that it really does feel kind of like Pikmin. I know it looks it reminds me a little bit of Pikmin, but not enough for me to pick it up. Next one is Asphalt Injection. It's a racing game. I won't be picking this one up. Ben 10 Galactic Racing, another racing game, but it's based off of the Ben 10 cartoon, I assume, so I won't be picking that up. BlazBlue Continuum Shift Extended. Now that's from the BlazBlue fighting series, and I've never tried the BlazBlue fighting series. I am interested in it, so I'm thinking that I'll try out the console versions, and then if I really enjoy the series, I might pick this up for the Vita if I hear that the controls feel right on the Vita, because it does look really nice. Next one is probably one of my most anticipated games on the Vita, and that is Dungeon Hunter Alliance. Now this was apparently like a PS3 downloadable game, and what I'm most interested in about this game is that it is an online game that kind of reminds me of Diablo because it has the same view that you have, and it kind of looks like even the Baldur's Gate series that came on the consoles, Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 1 and 2. It kind of looks like that, and it's one of the only multiplayer games that they have on the lineup for the Vita. And there's 3 different classes. There is a warrior, mage, and a rogue or something like that. It just looks really, really fun, and I'm thinking about getting that game. If by chance you're watching this and you are picking that game up as well, let me know, because none of my friends are picking up the PS Vita. They're all basically console gamers, and I don't want to just be randomly joining people for this game, but it looks really, really fun. Next one is Dynasty Warriors Next. I like the Dynasty Warriors series, but it doesn't really seem to fit on a handheld. Just to have, the massive, hundreds of people joining into a battle. This doesn't seem like the screen is big enough to get that kind of mayhem that I want from the series. Next, F1 2011. I'm not into that. EA Sports FIFA Soccer. I heard they're really good, but once again, not my cup of tea. Next one is the best-selling game in Japan right now, and that is Hot Shots Golf World Invitational. I've never played anything like the Hot Shots games, but I'm thinking of eventually picking this game up, maybe a little bit down the road. Not day one purchase, but eventually perhaps, because apparently it is really fun and addictive. Next is Little Deviants, so I'll be getting that because it comes with the bundle. But I probably would have picked that game up anyway because it comes with it's kind of like a bunch of mini games, kind of. But one of the cool things about it is that it uses the touchpad in the background of the Vita, in the back of the Vita, not the background of the Vita, in the back of the Vita. So it just looks really interesting, and I want to see. I assume this is one of the games that really shows off the potential of the touchscreens for the Vita. Next is Luminous Electronic Symphony. I've never played Luminous before. I looked at a trailer and it doesn't really seem like something that I would enjoy. Maybe later on down the road, when it's a bit cheaper, I might pick that up. Next was Michael Jackson The Experience. I don't know why this is rated an E for everyone because, oh, I get it. I won't be picking that one up. Next is Mod Nation Racing Road Trip. I've never played the Mod Nation games, but I'm thinking about picking this game up because, for one, it seems like it's going to be one of the $30 games, and it does look pretty fun. Although I have heard that the PS3 version of Mod Nation has like a bunch of lag and load times, and I'm kind of skeptical about that because I don't want to be waiting like 5 minutes before I get into a race. So we'll see about that one. Next is Ninja Gaiden Sigma Plus, like the Ninja Gaiden series. I probably won't be picking that one up. I'll stick with the consoles for that series. Next is Rayman Origins. Once again, I'll stick to the consoles. But I mean, if you want these for the handheld, that's awesome that you can pick these games up for the Vita. Next is Shinobido 2 Revenge of the Zen. I have no idea if I pronounced that correctly. This is a series that, as far as I know, has not been released in North America. There was one on the PS2, and then one on the original PSP, and now this one has finally come out for the Vita, and it's the first one in North America. I think that they only released them in Japan and Europe, as far as I can tell. It kind of seems like a Tenchu kind of game. You know, you're fighting samurais. It looks pretty interesting, so I might pick this up down the road if it gets nice reviews. It just doesn't seem. I don't know how much fun I would have with this game, but it doesn't look too bad. Next is Touch My Katamari. That's the game where you go around and you just collect a bunch of stuff on the ground and you become as big as possible. I don't think I would pick that up right away, but eventually down the line I might. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Awesome fighting game. I have the Marvel vs. Capcom 3, not the Ultimate one, so I'm thinking of eventually picking this one up, so I'll have the regular on the console, my Xbox 360, and then get this one for the Vita, the Ultimate one for the Vita, down the line, if it gets a price drop. Next one is my most anticipated game for the Vita, and that's Uncharted Golden Abyss. Now, the only downside to this game is that it is not made by Naughty Dog, but at least Nolan North is reprising the role of Nathan Drake, the voice. And I guess he does the work for the green screening and stuff as well. And it looks phenomenal. And I've said it before, the graphics aren't everything, but I just really want to see what the graphics can do with the Vita, and I think this is one of those games that will really show us how good the Vita is in terms of graphics. And just, I love the Uncharted series, so I really want to see the story. The story alone is worth it for the Uncharted series, so having another story with Nathan Drake is always a plus. Next one is Virtua Tennis 4 World Tour Edition tennis game. Don't think I'll be picking that one up. Ever. And last but not least is Wipeout 2048. Now this is another game that I'm really thinking about getting, which is like a futuristic racing game. I've never played any of the Wipeout series before, but it does look really fun and interesting. If it was at the $30 range, I would almost guarantee to pick it up, but I think it is going to be at the $40 range, and I might wait for that one. I know that I do want to pick it up eventually though. Okay, so that is all the games that are coming out, but there are also a few games that will be coming out as downloadable games. First one is Escape Plan. This is a black and white puzzle type of game where you have to, there's two little characters, one's a huge guy and the other one's really small, and you have to make sure that they survive through the levels. I don't know if I'll be picking that game up. I'll wait for reviews for that one. Hustle King, it's a pool type of game, so I won't be picking that one up. Plants vs. Zombies, awesome game. If you've never played Plants vs. Zombies and you want to try it on the handheld, go for it, because it's one of the best tower defense games I've ever played, but I won't be picking it up again. And the most anticipated downloadable game for me is Super Stardust Delta. It just looks awesome. It's just basically like you're a little spaceship and you're shooting a bunch of things that are coming at you, and it just looks super fun, and look, the graphics and the colors and everything look awesome. And the last one for downloadable games is Tales of Space Mutant Blobs. I don't really know what this is. I saw it kind of looks like, if anything, it kind of reminds me of Little Big Planet in the sense that you're the kind of like the level designs that they have, but I think it's more of a puzzler than a platformer. Don't think I'll be picking that one up. Okay, so that is the lineup of games that are coming out. So there's lots of genres, lots of good titles here, now I'll just go over the games that I think I'll be picking up on day one. So obviously, Little Deviants, I'll be getting that because it comes with the bundle. Uncharted Golden Abyss, no matter what, I'll be picking that one up. And then it depends on how much cash I have at the time. and what I really want. So I will be downloading Super Stardust Delta during the first week. I'm trying that one out. Dungeon Hunter Alliance, I really want to pick that one up, but it depends on if I have somebody else to play it with, because I really don't want to just meet up with people online. I might do that just because it looks super fun, and Diablo 3 is coming out this year, so I want to get back into that kind of feel for it, because it does remind me of Diablo to an extent. Mod Nation Racing, I might pick that one up just because on day one, because it is only $30. Wipeout 2048, another one that I might be picking up, but I might wait for that one as well. Hot Shots I'll eventually get later on down the road, and that's pretty much it. I was thinking about getting Touch My Katamari day one, but even though it is only $30, I think I'll wait a little bit longer. So, Little Deviants, no matter what, Uncharted, and either Mod Nation Racing or Dungeon Hunter Alliance as my third game that I'll be picking up on day one, and also Super Stardust Delta. And then after that, hopefully I'll be picking up Wipeout 2048, and I should be good with all those games that I mentioned. Alright, so what are you most excited for the PS Vita? Are you going to be picking up on launch? And if you're getting Dungeon Hunter Alliance and you need an extra warrior mage, I probably won't be rogue, but warrior mage, let me know, and we'll see if we can play. Alright, goodbye everyone.